Down to Kelly. Kelly with the ball. To Costello, who's still onside. Costello. Tried to play it over. McKinnon. With lots of time. Hunnan plays it up. DiMaderos to Murray. Hunnan chasing.
Craig Little doing well here to cover space. He is a left winger. And he did very well there to make
Fine play by Murray. Murray walking right in. Murray shoots, he scores! Mike Murray. Murray beat two Nelson players on the wing there. A squandering Richard Hunnan, and Craig Little took him down. Looked to be a call, but referee let play on, and Murray walked right in and beat goaltender Bruce Underwood.
Mike Murray is a very good goal scorer. You give him an inch and he'll take it and put the ball in on you. He'll do it. Underwood didn't have much of a chance there. It was too bad Nelson could not cut him out.
Tough break for the Royals, as they've had numerous glorious scoring opportunities, and I guess you could say that's the first one that Rossland Labatts have had, and they've tied this game up.
Yeah, I think that's the first time Rossland's even been inside the 18-yard box. And they did put the ball in the net. That's what the game's all about, though.
Back to live action, Connie. Robbie Fahrenholtz, newcomer in the play.
Yeah, no Poulon went out, I noticed. He seems to be favoring his knee. So I hope that's nothing serious, because Nelson is on the limp right now.
Of course, you never seem to do anything wrong when you put a player like Robbie Fahrenholtz in.
No, Robbie's one of Nelson's finest players. A great player.
He's the type of guy, Terry, he can stand around the whole game and he still gets 3 goals at the end of the match. So he's the kind of player that the Royals really need.
Yes.
Ball out of bounds. Should be almost first time in halftime in the first half here. Problem that we always seem to have in here, but likely the ball is back into play. Costello with a throw-in. Costello. Looking, Hunnan cutting. Hunnan gets the ball. Hunnan breaks in. Lenaduzzi just plays it to Lindgren. Lindgren walking the ball out. Lindgren scouts out the field. Elects to play Lenaduzzi. Lenaduzzi with space. Lenaduzzi up to Thatcher. Thatcher back to Martin. Martin elects to go for the long ball. Hunnan chasing it down. Plays it to Underwood. Underwood picks up that loose ball. Underwood. Flanked by Connie and flanked by McAdams and Cote, excuse me. Plays a long kick. DiMadero's there with the head. Mason with space after the ball eluded low. Mason looks for Kelly. Kelly.
Fine ball.
Kelly with a fine play again. Kelly looks to be a 1-2. Connie with it moving right in. Connie just destroyed Archie McKinnon there, and McKinnon is really feeling the effects of that.
That could have been called obstruction there because Connie did well to get the ball around him, but Archie stood right in front of Danny.
And Danny didn't let him stay there for long as he pushed him right down. DiMaderos misses that ball. Kelly to Mason, back out to Little. Evans chasing him. Evans takes a swipe and misses. Little with space here. Little with a high ball. No one there. Kelly with Costello with time. Moving right in here. Lindgren comes out to chase that ball down. Lindgren looks to go long, and long he goes. McAdams wins that ball for a brief moment. Hughes with space, moving down the wing. Hughes likes to go inside. Bodnachuk and Underwood seem to get mixed up there. Peter Rosen throw in. Have a substitution coming in for Labatts.
We don't know his name because he came late.
He was a late comer to the game, and we could not afford to wait for him. Referee Klaus Rastref will know his name as he gets a sub slip. Back to live action, Lenaduzzi to Thatcher. Lenaduzzi with a high ball, wasted ball. Bodnachuk plays it down the wing. Fahrenholtz. Costello with time. Little. Checked by Evans, but McAdams covers. Kelly. Back to Mason. Mason with McAdams. Fahrenholtz onside. Fahrenholtz chasing it, but Martin beats him to it and kicks the ball out of bounds. Be a Nelson throw in. Paul Kelly. Employed to take this throw in. Plays it back to Mason. Mason with a bit of time to Kelly. Kelly cutting in. Kelly. Nifty move. Gets the ball in there. Lenaduzzi. Dummy miss kicks it, but Connie couldn't pick it up, and Lenaduzzi kicks it out. Lenaduzzi off McAdams. To McAdams. Gallo. Gallo plays it out to Lowe. Lowe to DiMedeiros. DiMedeiros. Watched by Mason. Mason to DiMedeiros to Gallo. Gallo beats Costello. Cuts up. Gallo with a through ball. Flicked on by Bodnachuk. Bodnachuk to Thatcher. Oh, fine save by Underwood.
That was a very good save by Underwood. He came off his line there to cut the angle down, and it was a very good shot, and Underwood did well to get his arm out and touch that ball.
That seemed to be one of those almost secret chances that the Labatts have had. They didn't seem to play to amount to much, but it ended up in a glorious scoring opportunity. Connie and Martin fighting again. They seem to be going on it all night ever since that tackle when Connie knocked Martin down, and this could be something to watch for throughout the game.
Yes, Downey, both players are very aggressive players. They both go hard into the ball there. Martin just got his foot around the ball, and Dan tried to plate it, and he was tripped up. So
Costello with a kick. Oh, fine chance there.
That was a great play there, both by Costello and Scotty. Costello saw Scotty running, or Mason running, and Mason touched the ball past the goalkeeper, but not good enough. As we see again, Nelson was once again stopped by the pipe.
I think we'll have to add that into the score there. Post 2, Labatts 0, but all-important score, and that's 1-1 at the halftime. That's Klaus Raschdorf blowing the whistle. That whistle ends the first half of this exciting Premier Soccer League game between the Labatts and the Royals. Score at halftime, Nelson Royals 1, Rossland Labatts 1. Stay tuned for the second half. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back for the second half of the Premier Soccer League game between the Nelson Royals and the Rossland Labatts. Score tied at halftime 1-1, and I guess it was a pretty exciting half for the fans, Terry.
Yeah, it was a very good game, I thought. Nelson did have a lot of play, but Rossland came back. In the last 30 seconds of the game, there was 2 great chances on net. Bruce Underwood came up with a great save. At the other end, Scott Mason just hit the goalpost.
Here we are, live action. Cadam steals that ball. Miss kicks it, but then back to Underwood. Underwood looks to go long. Off the side of his foot. Connie and Gallo. Gallo gets it. Through to Fahrenholtz. Fahrenholtz moving in with a shot, but kicks it wide. Fine play by Costello, and Fahrenholtz another fine play running onto that ball.
Yeah, they have moved, Rob Fahrenholtz came in the game as a halfback, but now they have switched him and Craig Little. So Craig Little is now playing half, and Rob Fahrenholtz has assumed the left wing position. Craig Little is now playing right half.
Cadams beats Murray twice, still doesn't get the ball. Thatcher. And Cadams wins it again. It's a throw-in. Labatts showing a bit of life near the end of the first half there, Terry, and have brought themselves right into this game, coming short-staffed and with a couple injuries.
That seems to happen in the Nelson-Rossland games. Rossland seems not to have the flow of the game, but are able to put the ball in the net more than we are, so.
Connie with a fine play to win the ball. Mason dribbling around, decides to go back to Underwood. Underwood. Looking up. Ball to Bodnachuk. Bodnachuk with time. Nobody on him, so he carries. Murray coming up. Through ball. Connie plays it. DiMedeiros checks him. Connie checks DiMedeiros. Then check down from behind, and DiMedeiros. Hunden look to take the quick kick. Costello looking for the ball, but Little decides to hold. Nice ball by Little. Costello to Connie. Connie with a shifty move. Gallo. Gallo with space. Holds up.
Costello did well there to come back. He slowed Rossland down, and they missed, and they lost their tempo there, and eventually the ball was kicked away. Great play by Mike Costello.
Cote with space. Square ball to McAdams. McAdams with time. Sees Costello. Costello plays the 1-2, no one there. Nelson throw in. McAdams goes up the wing. Cote overlapping. Cote with a fine move. Evans comes back, ticket out of bounds. Cote with a throw. Almost a foul throw, but the referee says play on. Evans and Fahrenholtz fighting for it. Evans gets called. Bit of obstruction there, Terry.
I think it was more of a holding or pushing there, because Evans was playing the ball and Friss was trying to battle through, but the referee must have
Here's a
seen
chance. Fahrenholtz.
that's the outside of the net there. Rob with another fine try. As we said, he is a very good goal scorer and usually is able to put those in, just like Mike Murray did.
Martin.
Rossland.
Hunden beats Martin. Murray. Gallo. Gallo breaking down. Costello beats him. DiMaderos is there. DiMaderos hits Gallo. Thatcher. Bonachuk clears. DiMaderos, fine move, but checked by Costello. Costello to Kelly. Out to Little. Out to Connie here, coming up. Connie cutting back in the middle. Finds the hole. Connie moving in. Fahrenholtz was there, just kicked it wide. Fine run by Danny Connie. Lindgren. Out to Lenaduzzi. Could be trouble as Connie's out there. Connie hounding Lenaduzzi. High ball. Bodenchuk held Hughes. And Rosen will get a kick. Lenaduzzi moving up to take the kick. Lenaduzzi scouting the Royals defense. Gallo cutting in the center. High ball, headed away by Cote. Thatcher moves out to pick up the ball. Thatcher beats Costello. Moves in, Gallo. Be a Rosen corner kick.
Yeah, we noticed that Rossland does not have Ed Kanzian. He is not here today, and he's a very large forward, and he's one of the factors in Nelson's humiliating defeat to Rossland in Rossland. They're usually very strong in the air along the forward line, and their corner kicks, they're very good at them. They practice them a lot.
Gallo with the corner. High kick. Underwood picks that ball out of the air.
Very good save there by Underwood. Coming off his line and catching the ball at its highest point.
Underwood. High kick. DiMaderos lets it bounce. Kelly playing it on. DiMaderos out to Lenaduzzi. Fine play by Bonachuk to intercept that ball. Bonachuk breaking up the wing. Pushed by Lenaduzzi. Lenaduzzi just kicks the ball out of bounds. Fine play by Bonachuk there, Terry, as he just snuck up and intercepted that pass.
Yeah, Paul came forward well. He saw that was going to happen and just filled in the space and took the ball.
Bonachuk. Nifty move by Kelly. Costello decked in the end zone, but nothing comes of it. Hughes, Little
Greg
checks
Little
in.
does well to come back.
Hughes just seemed to kick it. Little there, no call. Bit of indecision by the officials there, as the end result is the Rosen throw in here. Veteran Richard Hunden barking out the signals in that fullback line. Lenaduzzi decides to go to DiMaderos. Foul throw. Foul throw by Grant Lenaduzzi, not something that you're customary to seeing, but linesman Rob McCrory found it. Little goes back to Bodnichuk. Bodnichuk. To Hunden. Hunden mistraps it, but gets the ball back. And is decked by Gallo. Fisher's kick by Gallo, but is caught by referee Klaus Radsdorf. Costello, he outs for a square ball. Bonachuk overlaps. Nice ball.
Great ball.
Fahrenholtz cutting in. Fahrenholtz. Referee blows a whistle, but then calls the play on. Bit of a strange call by referee Klaus Rashdorf there.
Yeah, the home field almost got the call there for Nelson. It was very close, but being inside the box, an indirect free kick would have almost been a goal there for Nelson. So the referee decided not to give the kick.
Fine play by Robbie Fahrenholtz running on that ball as Craig Little found him just in the seam of that defense.
It was a great ball there by Craig Little, and Rob Fahrenholtz did start his run from outside, and he created his own space there, and Craig found it. Just a bit unfortunate again. I'm pretty sure Rob will score one this half, though.
Let's hope that you're right, Terry, and the Royals go on to win this game. Be nice to go into that championship game with a victory. Martin with a long kick. McAdams calls it. DiMaderos heads it right back in. Cote pushed from behind. Play yelled on. McAdams with a kick up. Fahrenholtz hit by Evans. Gallo. Murray yelling for the ball. Murray with space here. With a shot. Fine shot by Murray, but that shot was wide. Murray seemed to turn around. Just that was his actual thoughts. So Terry have taken a long shot, and he yelled it, though he did get good wood on it. He just kicked it wide.
Yeah, Mike is a very skillful forward. He always has to be watched, and he turned very well on the ball there. He probably saw Underwood standing on his line again and tried a shot to the far corner. But it was a bit unfortunate there not to get a goal.
Little set to take the kick for Underwood. Mason making a run. Little goes to Cote. Cote going up the wing with it. Nice run by Cote. Through ball to Kelly. Kelly chased by Martin. Martin just kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll be a Nelson throw in.
Good ball there by Cote. Great ball. And a fine ball by Little to switch the play up on that goal kick.
Cote again with the ball. Be a Nelson throw in again as Lowe kicked it out of bounds. What do you think the Royals have to do to win this game, Terry? They've had all sorts of chances in the first part of the game. I guess you could say maybe score, put the ball in the net, would maybe be a good chance.
Yeah, this is a problem scoring goals. The ball must be brought down close to the end line and pulled back for the shot. We saw Dan Connie gave a try there. He pulled in the first half, which no pull on the shot away, but didn't go in here. We see Dan Connie's being substituted off. I guess Coach Scott Mason has decided Dan Connie's been hindering the play a little.
Well, Danny's definitely had an excellent game up to this part. Be nice to see him get back in for the tail end, but Coach Scott Mason decided to substitute Neil Monroe into that right fullback spot and move Paul Bonachuk in. And there's a handball.
The referee just awarded a penalty. Like I was saying before, the ball has to go down to the end line there and pulled back, as Rob Fahrenholtz just did. It was a great play by Fahrenholtz to get the ball down the end line. He pulled it back, and there's 3 Nelson players running in, and they got the handball.
I guess it's kind of unlucky for Robbie Martin, but it was a definitely handball as the ball did deflect off his foot and hit his outstretched hand, and it'll be a chance for Craig Little to give the Royals a 2-1 lead. Craig was good in his last kick in Kelowna, tied the game up 1-1 as the Royals were down 1-0 to Langley. Let's see what he can do here.
Craig's very good at corner kicks. Almost all his go in, as they should, though.
Little to take the kick. Lindgren. Fine shot by Little.
Once again, Craig just hit the ball hard and just goes past the keeper. It's too bad a goal has to be given for a play like that because it was a bit of a scoring opportunity. However, it's one of the controversies in soccer about the handball in there.
One of the many controversies in soccer, Terry, is, as you well know as I, it's a very difficult game to officiate, and that's just one of the things that happens, and you've got to flow with the punches. The Labatts do, and see if they can get back into this game. Score now, Nelson Royals 2, as Craig Little has given them the ever-decisive 1-goal lead, and let's see what the Labatts can do if they can get back in this game.
Mike Murray once again trying to test Bruce Underwood there, but not much of a shot.
Cote, fine ball through to Kelly. DiMaderos upsets Kelly very viciously, and No kick awarded at all.
It came in very hard through the ball, but it was a clean tackle.
Costello to take the kick, and Kelly picks himself off the grass. Mason. Nice ball. Gallo beats him. Gallo with space. Looking for space. Looking for people. Plays a through ball. Murray would have been onside there. High up. Monroe, fine head. Gallo. Costello to Mason and kicks her back, and Lenaduzzi has to chase back. Lenaduzzi plays back to Lindgren. Had plenty of space but decided to go back. Lindgren. Lindgren with a kick. High kick. Murray with time but mistraps it. Monroe kicks her back into a hole to Little. Little with a chop. Chop against him, that is, and Lenaduzzi's called with a kick.
Yeah, it was a good call there by Mr. Vashdorf, as the game has been getting a little bit vicious here, and he just wants to slow it down again.
Bonnicek cutting in. Bonnicek plays it back to nobody. Lenaduzzi kicks it to Little, but he couldn't do anything with it.
Once again, we see the player gaining the end line and pulling the ball back. It was unfortunate Nelson player wasn't in a position to put the ball in the net, but that's what the teams have to do to score goals.